सब मिलकर गाएं माँ मीरा के गान। आओ हम सब मिलकर गाएं माँ मीरा के गान। स्वर्ण मुकुट मस्तक पर भाता, चरणों में सागर लहराता। स्वर्ण मुकुट मस्तक पर भाता, चरणों में सागर लहराता। लहर लहर गंगा जमुना भी गाती यश के गान। आओ हम सब मिलकर गाएं माँ मीरा के गान। आओ हम सब मिलकर गाएं हिमगिरि सा शुभ भाल मनोरम। दिव्य मूर्ति यह जग में अनुपम, देवों में पूजित जो माता, सबसे अधिक महान। आओ हम सब मिलकर गाएं माँ मीरा के गान। आओ हम सब मिलकर गाएं जो हम सब की क्षेम करीनी, सकल विश्व की शक्ति धारिणी। जो हम सब की क्षेम करीनी, सकल विश्व की शक्ति धारिणी। उसकी प्रतिपल करें वंदना हम माँ की संतान। उसकी प्रतिपल करें वंदना हम माँ की संतान। आओ हम सब मिलकर गाएं माँ मीरा के गान। आओ हम सब मिलकर गाएं माँ मीरा के गान।
Namaste, my dear brothers and sisters. The loving blessings of the Mother in Sri Aurobindo to all of you from Sri Aurobindo Ashram Delhi branch. That was me too, a devotee and a child of the Mother, encouraging everyone to join her in singing the glory of the Divine Mother. And while encouraging all of us to sing the glory of the Divine Mother, she described her physical attributes, which were mixed with a generous dose of the devotee's imagination of how the Mother looks, and described her as the force behind the universe. But underlying all this was a sense of devotion, gratitude, and an earnest wish that if all of us join, then we'll become more receptive to her grace, which is always there. All of us joining does have a significance because the collective consciousness of the devotees is always more effective than us praying to the divine individually. The Mother once said that if 12 or more people meditate on anything sincerely, it is likely to materialize. Whatever they are meditating on and for is likely to actually materialize. So sort of this is indicative of the force of the collective consciousness. Coming to today's session, it's a practical session, and we'll learn from Vidya with demonstrations from Anjali as usual. the various sitting postures along with a few pranayamas. Over to Vidya and Anjali.
Namaste everyone. Welcome to the class. So as Priya has already mentioned, today's class is sitting postures and a few of pranayamas. I would request everybody to move on their mats. Let us start with our physical practices. Sit in comfortable cross-leg position. Roll your shoulders back to make your spine straight and tall. Observe that your neck, your head, your neck, and your spine are in one straight line. Palms gently placed over your laps. Shoulders relaxed. Bringing all your focus inwards. Just observe your breath. Your breath is flowing in its own natural pace. Listen to the rhythm of your breathing. Let us open with 3 Om chants followed by Om Shanti. Take a deep inhalation for Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Letting the vibration sink in. Thank you. Rub your palms. Shut your eyes. Opening your eyes with a few blinks that go all over your body. And now we are ready for our warm-ups. So first we are going to start the session with sitting warm-up exercises followed by sitting postures. Okay. So stretching your legs in front of you. Trying to make your spine straight. Let us start with our knee bending first. Hold your right knee. Taking hold of your right thigh. Stretch your leg out as you inhale. As you inhale, bring your knee closer to your chest. Inhale out. Exhale towards your chest. Inhale out. Exhale towards your chest. Press and hold. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, stretch out and release. Hold your left knee. Take hold of your left thigh with both your hands interlocked. Inhale, stretch your leg out. Exhale, bring your knee closer to your chest. Inhale out. Exhale, closer to your chest. Inhale, out. Exhale, closer to your chest and let it hold for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, stretch your legs out and release. Opening up of our hip joints, getting into our butterfly. So join your feet together, holding your knees, bringing your heels closer to your groin. Interlocking your fingers, get hold of your toes. Spine straight and tall, shoulders relaxed, chin parallel to the floor. Let us begin to flap. Feel yourself flying all around like a butterfly. Fly high. So flap high. Let your hip joints open up, letting your hip muscles warming up, stretching your inner thigh. Flapping. And stop to flap. Release. Gently stretch your legs out. Let us twist our spine now, moving upwards. So your feet more than mat width apart. We are going to practice dynamic spinal twist. We all have practiced this before, so we all know how to do it. Taking your right hand towards your left toe. Stretching your left hand arm up. Change. 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 2 more times, change. One last time, change. And gently come up, sit up. You can sit in comfortable cross leg if you wish to for your shoulder rotation. Placing your hands on your shoulder, bringing your elbow closer to each other. Let us rotate backwards first. Inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, bring it down, bringing elbows closer. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Let us reverse from down to upwards. Inhale when you take it up. Exhale when you bring it down. One last time. Up and down. And release. Let us do some side bends, the simple ones that we do usually at the start of a session. So sitting in once again comfortable cross-leg position, the way you are already. Interlock your fingers. Stretch your arms over and above your head, putting yourself tall, 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 tall. Exhale, bend towards the right. Take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale, up. Exhale towards the left. Inhale, up. Exhale towards the right. Stretching your sides nicely. Inhale, up. Exhale towards the left. Inhale, up. Exhale towards the right. One last time, inhale up, exhale towards the left. Inhale and gently come up, pull yourself tall. Exhale, release. Good. Turn yourself towards the right, placing your left palm on your right knee. Twist your body. And change. Place your right palm on your left knee, taking your left arm behind. And come back center. Now turn your neck towards the right. Back center. Towards the left. Back center. Towards the right. Back center. Towards the left. Back center. Now taking your ear towards your shoulder. Right side first. Back center. And left ear towards the left shoulder. Back center. Towards the right. Center. And towards the left. Come back center. Now stretching your legs out. Getting into our Pranayama-I sthiti or the base pose. So this is sitting relaxation pose. Taking your palms behind you. You may drop your back a little inclined. Your feet little apart, toes falling out, the same way as you are in Shavasana. But do not drop your neck behind. This is the restorative or the relaxation pose in sitting postures, which you may use in between your two sitting postures. You will use this as relaxation. Now, before we start our different sitting postures, let us see which are the normal postures that you use for your meditation, also called as meditation poses. So the first very simple one is Sukasana, which we also say as comfortable cross-leg position, which is the normal cross-leg position that we sit in. Your spine here is straight and tall, and your chin is parallel to the floor. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your entire body is relaxed. Okay. The next posture is Ardha Padma Asana or the half lotus pose. This is also a preparatory pose for your Padma Asana. You are going to place your one foot down and the other foot on top of your thigh. So here Anjali has placed her left foot over her right thigh. Be here for a couple of breaths. And now let us change. This time, bring your right foot over your left thigh. And the other foot, your left foot, is relaxed on the mat. Stay here for a few breaths. This posture is not recommended for people with sciatica or knee conditions. The next one that we are going to get into is Padmasana, or the full lotus pose. People once again with sciatica or knee conditions should not practice this. Also, this should not be practiced unless and until we reach a good flexibility of our knees. It is not even advisable for women during their pregnancy. So here, step by step, stretch both your legs out. Good. Now fold your right knee. Bring your right foot over your left thigh. Gently bringing your right knee towards the mat. Now fold your left knee to bring your left foot over your right thigh. Your knees comfortably placed on the mat. Let us take a couple of deep breaths here. Very nice. To release, take hold of your left foot, release, and then gently realize. Stretch your legs out and shake your thighs. Shake your thighs, take your foot to relax. Our next sitting posture in the meditation pose is the hero's meditation pose, also called as Asana. This is also a preparatory pose for your Gomukh Asana, which is a very famous asana. So this posture is comfortable and easy, and it is easy for you to sustain it for a long period of time. Okay, it stretches your outer thigh first. So fold your left knee, bringing it down. Now take your right knee, fold it and bring it over your left knee. So point to be noted here is that both your hips are on the mat, placed on the mat, and your heels are out. They are not under your hips. Okay, so your heels are out, toes pointing outwards, and you are sitting in comfortable position with your entire body weight on the mat, equally divided. Feel no stress or strain in any part of your body. Let us take a couple of deep breaths here to hold this posture. You may choose to close your eyes. Gently open your eyes. Let us move to our next sitting posture, Vajra Asana. Fold your knees, both of them. Drop towards one side. And now sit on your knees. Your hips are gently placed over your heels. Anjali, can you turn around to show them? Now, Vajra Asana can be very simple for a lot of you, but can be very difficult for a lot of us. Okay, so how to make Vajra Asana simple for people who are not able to sit in this posture. So people with knee conditions, they are not going to practice this asana at all. Okay, let us try to make this simple. for rest of us. So if you're not able to place your hips over your heels and you feel that there is a distance between the two, just fold your mat, roll your mat. Now place your toes over your mat, elevating yourself a little upwards, and then sit down. If you feel you are still uncomfortable, you may choose to put a cushion in between. So wait. Sorry. So we can choose to put a cushion in between. Stand up. This is going to release of any kind of discomfort or pain that you may be having during Yogasanas, and this is the way how you can get onto your practice slowly and gradually. You will get hold of this position. Let us stay here for a few deep breaths. Asana is really good for our pelvic muscles. And it increases the efficiency of our entire digestive system. It works well with the condition of hyperacidity. Now gently, let's move from here to Shashank pose, also called as hair pose, or there are schools that also call it as child pose. There are a lot of variations to your own comfort. You may choose whichever. Stretching your arms over and above your head with deep inhalation. As you exhale, bend forward down. Placing your elbows on the mat. This is a restorative or relaxation pose. Your hips are touching your heels. So you may choose your arms to be in front of you, or you may choose to take your arms behind, dropping your elbows down the mat and relax. Palms facing upwards. Anjali, can you do it sideways? Anjali is going to show you from the side as well. Drop your elbow nicely down. Now here, in case if your forehead is not touching your mat, it is not advisable to keep your head hanging in the air. Anjali, lift your head up. So it is not advisable to keep your head hanging in the air. You make a fist of your palm, place it one on top of the other, and place your forehead on your fist and relax. Another variation here is wherein people cannot bend forward down much, maybe because they have big stomachs. So to make it easier for them, come up, widen your knees, bring your knees apart, and now gently bend forward down, walking your palms forward slowly. Here you have enough space for your stomach to come down without any restrictions, and bring your forehead down. Once again, if your forehead doesn't reach down, you may choose to make fist of your palms and place it under your forehead. Gently come up. Now for a lot of people, especially with back pain, where we say that bending forward down is not advisable, or for senior citizens, for the elderly people who are not able to bring themselves to down, it is advisable to use a bolster or cushion, whatever is available. Just place it in between and to make it easier. And place any one cheek on the bolster, whichever side, and you may choose to change your side. So this is a very, very good restorative pose for the elderly people or for people who are having back pain. It is very relaxing for them to use this bolster or a cushion and then go down. Stay there for about 2-3 deep breaths. Feel the relaxing effect. It stretches and strengthens your back muscles. And the regular practice will help you relieve your constipation. People with very high blood pressure should not be practicing this posture, but they can practice this posture with the help of the bolster. Also, people suffering from vertigo can practice it with the help of the bolster, but not otherwise. Gently taking support of your palm, sit up. Let us get into our next one called as Asana or the lion pose. So you're already with your knees wide apart. Place your palms closer to your knees, in between, fingers facing towards your face. Inwards. Stretch your wrist out. Pull your spine tall. Try to arch a little. Look up. Straight. Give your spinal cord a very nice extension stretch. Feel like a lion. Now you may choose to bring your tongue out and roll like a lion. Would you like to do that, Anjali? Let's go for it. Come on. Try, everybody. Your tongue out and like roll like a lion. Come on. Let's go for it. Anjali, I cannot hear the tone. Oh. Okay, gently coming out of the posture, release your hands. Bring your knees together. From here, let's get to our cat stretch pose. We've seen it once before. Let us see it again now. Bring your knees together, sitting in Vajrasana itself. Measure your elbows. So bring your elbows bend forward down, bringing your elbows closer to your knee. Palm facing down. Take one palm distance forward And now come up on your knees. Now bring your knees hip width apart, your feet hip width apart, toes pointing out. To check whether you are in your correct posture, check that your knee and your hip is in one straight line. Your wrist and your shoulder is in one straight line. Your neck and your spine is in one straight line. This is your starting position for your cat stretch. As you inhale, drop your pelvic down. Your navel towards the mat. Open up your chest. Broaden your shoulders. Stretch your neck up and look up. As you exhale, roll your neck, bringing your chin towards your neck. Push your upper back towards the ceiling. Your navel towards your spine. Let's practice a few rounds. Inhale, dropping your pelvic down, opening up your chest, neck up. Exhale, roll yourself inwards. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, in. One last time. Inhale, stretch out. Stretch. Keep pressing your pelvic towards your mat. Exhale. Roll yourself inwards, your navel as closer as possible towards your spine. Chin touching your neck. Inhale, come back center. Good. From here itself, let's get to our tiger pose. So for a tiger pose, you have to bring your knees closer to your chest and then extend it back upwards, taking your foot upwards. Okay? So watch Anjali do this first. So as you exhale, bring it inwards. Inhale, take it up. Your sole facing your ceiling. Exhale, knee towards your chest. Inhale, take your legs up. Sole facing towards the ceiling. Exhale, knee towards your chest. Roll your head, bring it closer. And up. 2 more times. Exhale, knee closer to your chest. Roll your head inwards. Inhale, up. One last time. Exhale, knee closer to your chest. And inhale. Release the posture, bring your knee down. Stretch yourself into child pose. Before we do with the other leg, let us relax a little. This exercise loosens your back muscles. Helps relieve sciatica pain. Loosens up leg and hip joints. Let us get back onto our knees. 4-4s. Your knee is hip width apart. Your feet is hip width apart. You are in cat stretch pose. Now let's work on our left side. Deep inhalation. As we exhale, bring your knee closer to your chest, the left one, roll your head down. Inhale, take your leg up, sole facing the ceiling. Exhale towards the chest. Inhale, back and up. Exhale towards the chest. Inhale, back and up. Exhale towards the chest. Inhale, back and up. One last time, exhale towards the chest. Inhale, back and up. And as you exhale, gently release, bring your knee down. And get into your child pose. Shashank. Gently lift your head up, chest up. Sitting in Vajrasana, coming back. Now we are going to do the Ardha Ushtra Asana or the half camel pose. Before you start this practice, please watch Anjali demonstrate it first. All those with severe back ailment should not practice this asana. Coming up on your knees, toes tucked in. Good. Now first, the simple variation. Okay. Let us do the simplest one first. Place your left palm on your lower back. Stretch your right arm up, over and above your head, and bend back. Taking your right arm towards your right heel. To release, inhale, gently bring your right arm back, stretching it up and down. Release your left palm. Now the other side, place your right palm on your lower back. Stretch your left arm over and above your head. And now taking your left arm on your left heel, bend. Gently come up and release. A little advanced variation of this is when you stretch your left arm up, taking it back, placing it on your left heel. Now take your right arm up, over and above your head, and bend back. Inhale to release, gently come up and the other side. Stretching the right arm up, taking it behind, placing it on the left heel, and your left arm behind, up. Palm facing upwards, you may choose to have a chin mudra, which means running your index finger, tip and your thumb. Inhale, gently come up, releasing your arms and down. Point your toe out, sit back. People with knee pain should not practice this. Or if you feel any strain in your knee, you may choose to keep a cushion under your knee. Okay, now getting ready for our practice. So gently on your knees, everybody together. Now you have washed. Stretch your right arm over and above your head. You may choose to do any variation as per your capacity. Taking your right arm on your heel, your toes are tucked. Stretch your left arm over and above your head and bend down. Bend backwards, look up towards the ceiling. Keep pushing your pelvic forward. Inhale, gently release the posture. Bring your arm down. Doing it on the other side now. Stretch your left arm up, take it back. Placing it on the left heel. Stretching your right arm over and above your head. Bend backwards, look up towards the ceiling. And keep pushing your pelvic forward. Gently inhale and release. Bring arm down. Get into your child pose. Mentally preparing yourself for the Asana or the full camel pose. This pose is recommended once you have practiced enough of your Asana and you are comfortable bending backwards. People with severe back ailment should not be practicing. And even if they wish to practice this, they should be doing under the guidance of a competent teacher. Getting into the posture, gently come up. Come up on your knees. Your knee hip width apart. Your feet hip width apart. Toes tucked in. Deep inhalation. As we exhale, stretch your arms up. Right hand. Placing your right hand over your right heel. And gently bringing your left over your left heel. Bend back. Try to drop your neck down and keep pushing your pelvic forward. Once you practice this enough, you may choose to put your toes facing out. To come out of this posture, gently bring your left arm up one by one and then your right and then sit down in Vajrasana, going into child pose and relax. Inhale, lift your head up, chest up. Walk your palms back to sit in Vajrasana and release the posture. I'm going to sit in comfortable cross-leg position. Okay. Asana is a little difficult pose, and I want to show you how you can make it even more further easier. Just very simple few steps for your own practice and for teaching. Anjali. Side there. Okay. So, okay. Now you learn how to do it. if you are, with a lot of people are not able to go back and look up, right, directly. So how do they practice to arch back now? To practice to arch back, gently place your right palm on your right heel, stretch your right up, and now twist your body little on the right side. This makes it more easier for you to arch back and bend back. Okay, gently come up, and now on the other side, stretch your left up, place it on the left heel, and now you're twisting your body little on the left side. If you find it difficult to keeping it straight first, you can also try practicing this 2-3 times each side alternating, and then you can go back. And release. Gently sit down, Child Pose on G. Always remember to do the counter pose after this pose, especially Ustrasana, because it is intensive back bend. So once you've done this, get into your child pose. Good. Gently lift your head up, chest up. Sit in comfortable cross-leg position. Now we are here to practice some pranayamas. We'll see some of the simple pranayamas today. You can sit in any comfortable cross-leg position of your choice. Your spine straight and tall. Shoulders relaxed. Let us begin with Sahaj Pranayama, or simple breathing. Pranayama consists of slow breathing, wherein you spend a little more time on breathing out than breathing in. While you breathe out, your abdomen moves towards your spine. As you breathe in, your abdomen will float as a balloon. To observe this movement, you may place your palm on your abdomen. Breathe consciously, being fully aware of the movements and the flow of air in and out. Close your eyes. Let us all try to breathe together for a few rounds here. Take a deep inhalation. On 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale. On 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Inhale. On 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale. On 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Inhale. On 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale. On 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Inhale. On 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale. On 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Inhale. On 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale. On 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Inhale. On 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale. On 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Inhale. On 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale. On 1, on 2, Normalize your breath. Now this time we are going to practice a few more rounds where we will try to make our exhalations even more longer than what we did in our previous rounds. Let us get ready. As we exhale completely, let us begin to inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Normalize your breath. Rub your palms. Cup your eyes. Open your eyes with a few blinks. The reason why I made you all open your eyes in between your pranayama is because next is our full yogic breathing. And I would like all of you to watch Anjali first demonstrate. So we normally do not use our full capacity for breathing. So we usually practice shallow breathing in our daily lives. And now here we are learning how to slowly but as deeply as possible to take the air in and then very slowly take it out again. So before we start this practice, let us observe that while we breathe in first, the abdomen will move out. When you take a little more air in, your chest inflates. While you take in a little more of air as per your capacity, you will observe that your shoulders are expanding. Now, when you breathe out, it is the reverse. So first, your shoulders will move down, your chest will deflate, and gently coming down, your abdomen will move towards your spine. Before we begin the practice, let us all observe this first. You may choose to place your one palm on your abdomen and the other one on your chest. Deep inhalation. Inhale. Abdomen moves out. Keep inhaling, your abdomen, your chest expands. A little more air in and your shoulder is out. Exhale gently, releasing the air from your shoulder, deflating your chest. and gently your abdomen moves in towards your spine. One thing that you all must have noticed is when you breathe in, initially your abdomen will move out. But while you take in little more air and your chest is expanding, there will be a tendency for your abdomen to move in again because the air is moving towards the chest. Here you have to try and hold your abdomen, make it a little rigid, and then take in more air inside. Let us begin to practice now. All of us together. Sit in comfortable cross-leg position. Make sure your spine is straight and tall and your chin is parallel to the floor. Your shoulders are relaxed and there is no kind of stress in your neck. So your neck is not bending forward. Your palm placed on abdomen and chest. You may choose to keep your eyes closed. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale, let your tongue go out. Inflate your chest, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulder down, chest deflated. Slowly, the abdomen moving in. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale, shoulder down, chest deflated. Abdomen in. One last round. Inhale, abdomen out, chest inflated, shoulder up. Exhale, shoulder relaxed, deflating your chest. Abdomen moves towards your spine. And release. Normalize your breath. Gently rub your palms. Cup your eyes. Opening your eyes with a few winks. Spread them out. Good. I hope you all are feeling good now. Having a little control over your breath. Great. So now let us get on to our third pranayama today, Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing, we also call it. So sometimes this one is also called the king of pranayamas. It enhances the power of concentration. Okay, let us see how. So before we start this pranayama, let us prepare for the pranayama. Once again, this pranayama is practiced sitting in comfortable cross-legged position. Your left hand in chin mudra, which means join your tips of the index finger and your thumb, gently placing your palm over your laps, palm facing upwards. Your right hand is in Nasika mudra or Vishnu mudra, as a lot of schools may call as. Fold your first two fingers, index finger and the middle finger, touching the palm. Make the distance of your thumb and your rest two fingers so that when you place it near your nose comes between. The distance is equal to your nose. Good. Now, while you are practicing, you are going to press your right nostril gently with your right thumb and your left with your ring finger. Good. In this practice, we inhale from one nostril, exhale from the other. We inhale from the same nostril, exhale from the first one. Now, as people say that we inhale and exhale, it actually begins with exhaling out. So basically, let us see how we practice here. Watch Anjali demonstrate. Take a deep inhalation. Block your right nostril with your right thumb. Exhale from the left. Now inhale left. Block your left. Exhale from the right. Inhale from the right. Block your right. Exhale from the left. Gently release. This is our one round of Nadi Shodhana. So let us all practice together now. Sit in comfortable cross-legged position. Roll your shoulders back to make your spine straight and tall. Chin parallel to the floor. Your left hand in chin mudra, gently placed over your abs. Your right hand in Nasika mudra. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale. Take a deep inhalation. Block your right nostril with your right thumb. Exhaling from the left. Now inhale from left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Block your left. Exhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6. Inhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Block right. Exhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Inhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Block left. Exhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Inhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Block right. Exhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Inhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Inhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Inhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Inhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Inhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Inhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Release your hands and normalize your breath. You may observe that the change of nostril happens after every inhalation. Also, while practicing, take care that your neck does not bend forward or does not turn towards the right. And you are breathing without making any sounds. We are going to practice a few more rounds here, wherein we are going to make our exhalations a little longer than our inhalations. So once again, spine straight and tall. Your left hand in Chin Mudra, your right hand in Vishnu Mudra. Take a deep inhalation. Block your right nostril with your right thumb. Exhaling from the left. Now inhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Inhale right on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4. Exhale left on 1, on 2, on 3, on 4, on 5, on 6, on 7, on 8. Release your hands. And normalize your breath. Keeping your eyes closed, observe your breath getting back to its normal natural pace. Maintaining your eyes closed, gently stretch your legs in front of you. Taking support of your palms, turning towards one side, lie down on your mat. For Shavasana or the final relaxation, your feet 1.5 to 2 feet apart. Arms almost 45 degrees away from your body, palms facing upwards and fingers naturally curled. Chin a little back in so that there is no kind of strain in your neck. In silence, just observe your breath flowing into its natural pace. Your body is relaxed and your mind is calm. Observe any kind of changes that you may have felt during the practice of your pranayama. Externalizing your awareness. Gently move your toes and fingers. Slowly bring your feet together. Interlock your fingers. Stretch your arms over and above your head, giving yourself nice tall stretch, 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 stretch. Exhale. Release. Gently turning towards one side. Taking support of your palms. Slowly sit up. Rub your palms. Cup your eyes. Opening your eyes with a few blinks, spread the warmth all over your body. Blessing yourself and expressing the gratitude to our masters and Almighty. Thank you very much. Hope you all enjoyed this session and it was some learning for you all. It was a lot of learning for me too. We are here ready for any questions if you have.
Yeah, there are 2 questions in the chat box if you can see and respond.
You don't have to.
Okay, so one question says that I have a question regarding Halasana. When I try to lift both my legs at 30 to 60 degree and hold, then my shoulder and back gets bent and lifted up automatically, putting strain on my neck, back. I think it is not correct posture. How to correct myself? Halasana, we haven't practiced. So who is this? If you can explain what is exactly what you have been practicing, if I can see it. This is a question by Ramita.
Yes, now you can unmute.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning.
Ma'am, actually, like I went to park one day and that instructor told us to lift our legs at 30 degrees, just stay there. So what happened? My back was like this, arching like this.
Just a minute, just a minute. Aditi, can you pin her for me? Because I cannot see her.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, now I can see. Yeah.
So basically, like the instructor told me to lift my legs, like body should be like this and legs should be like this, just 30-degree pose. And in that, my back was, it was arching. It was like this. मतलब वो it should be lying down, ना वो ऐसे हो जाती है.
नहीं, पर आप हलासना की बात कर रहे हैं या आप लेग रेस की बात कर रहे हैं?
Before doing Ardha Halasan, he asked us to lift our legs at 30 degrees pose.
Okay, so which is like a single leg raise.
Yeah, no, double, both legs actually. May I show you?
आप करके दिखाएंगे please?
Sure, okay. So basically,
Okay, you want to go inside?
like this back becomes, I should be like this, it comes like this.
Okay, so you are saying that when you are lifting your legs up 30 degrees, you are getting back pain.
Yeah, here and here I get mostly here.
I cannot hear you.
So basically the pain comes here.
Did you try to put your hands behind under your hips and do that?
No, I'm not sure how to correct myself.
So you try putting your hands behind under your hips and then try to lift your legs up.
Okay, ma'am. I'll try that.
Yeah, okay, I'll show it to you. Okay. So you're lying down, right?
Right.
Put your hands under your hips and then try to lift it up.
Okay.
Your shoulder will hurt if you are lifting your upper body up. So remember that your upper body should be completely touching the mat. Do not try to raise your neck up or your head up while you are doing this posture.
If it gets lifted up, how do I stop myself doing it?
No, but why will it get lifted up? There is no reason why you should lift your head and neck up.
Okay.
You are only lifting your leg up. So how do you think you can train not lifting your head up? So first, instead of lifting both your legs up, try to lift one leg up at a time.
Okay.
And tuck your chin a little in.
Okay.
That is how you will prevent your head coming up.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Try with it, and in case if you still feel that you have a problem, you can mail it to us.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Welcome. You're welcome. Okay, what is the difference between a child pose and a Shashank Asana? So there a lot of schools call Shashank Asana as child pose as well. Okay, commonly they call it as child pose, but otherwise child pose is Balasana. So Balasana is also practiced in this way. But usually you will see a kid is sitting like this. Easier for a child to go like this. So a lot of schools also name is as child pose. That is what I know of. In case if Bhaiya wants to say something about it.
Yes, actually, when you demonstrated, one is Balasana, that of course is entirely apart. The confusion is between the child pose and the Shashank Asana, which are extremely similar. And the way you demonstrated, to me, it appeared that in Shashank Asana, you keep your arms completely stretched and make sure that your forehead is touching the mat and so on, which means that you are in a position of intense stretch as in any other asana. Whereas the child pose variation, your arms are bent so that your forearms are completely resting and the arms are not resting on the mat. The forearms are resting, not the upper arm. And you are sort of in a totally relaxed pose without trying to bother about the details and other details. And the aim is to relax completely. That is what it appeared from the way you demonstrated. There is a similarity and yet there's a difference. So it depends upon the objective. If the objective is to relax between Vajrasana and the next asana, one can go to the child pose. And if the object is to do yet another asana, which will take the body into another type of stretch, then one can do Shashank asana. And now that I have the opportunity about the previous question which Ramita had, what Ramita demonstrated was actually far, far easier than what Halasana is. And it's sometimes called the Uttanapadasana, that is just lifting the feet. No, one of the things, and of course you don't have to raise the head and the shoulders in that, as Vidya said, because if you do that, then it becomes Naukasana, then it becomes a boat pose. And in the boat pose, normally we lift the head and the shoulders first, and then the legs, not the other way around. That's what makes Naukasana easier. But then the one that you did, that is Uttanapadasana, is also a very good asana, a simple asana for strengthening the abdominal muscles. But then you don't have to raise the head and shoulders in that. And secondly, what is happening to your back is that normally if you move your hand along the back, say in the sitting or standing posture, you'll find that there is a hollow in the lower back. The lower back, curves inward. So there's a hollow there. When you take your legs up to 30 degrees, that hollow is abolished. It's finished. So your back is completely flat. The entire back is on the mat, which actually ideally should be resting the back. But then because you're not accustomed to having the back entirely in contact with the mat, you are accustomed to the lower part of the back moving away from the mat when your legs are straight, you probably feel that something is happening to the lower back.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we have another question. Can we do camel pose during periods? Shushmita. Yes, Shushmita, if you are comfortable, you can practice it during periods, as per your own comfort. Okay. Any more questions? So Aditi, I don't think that we have any more questions here. Dr. Manju has raised her hands. Dr. Manju, yeah, please.
Good morning, Vidya.
Yeah, good morning.
I just wanted to clarify one thing, and during Nadi Vibhajan,
Yeah.
this cat stretch, when you go forward with one leg towards the forehead, and then you move backward with that same leg,
Yeah.
one should go straight without bending the knee, or one should bend the knee.
See, there are two variations. Okay. So when we say the tiger pose, the one that we were doing, in that we bend our knee and take it up. Or you can do it with your knee straight behind also.
Straight and then upward.
Yeah. We were doing that variation.
Okay. But both are same.
Yeah. Here you are lifting your leg up and there you are stretching it out.
Yeah.
So there are two variations. You can do it in both ways.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot, Vidya.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I think that will be all. There are no more questions in the chat box. So we come to the end of today's session. Tomorrow we will have the theory session on balanced diet. And we end with the music today. Thank you everyone for joining in.
Thank you. Namaste.